Now in its second year, the Avant competition challenges second-year Design Academy of Fashion students to create eco-chic looks from upcycled clothing.
What inspiring influence does old clothing and waste material have on young designers?
It gives them the opportunity to think differently about how they design. They're used to coming up with an idea and then creating something, when now they're given garments and they have to create something from things that they're already given.
The idea behind the competition is to inspire young designers to think more sustainably and holistically when it comes to their creations, says founder Nikki Seegers.
The clothing industry is one of the most damaging industries out there when it comes to things like the dyeing, the materials, the amount of water it takes to make certain items. So what we try to do with this project is that we try and instill a level of eco-consciousness in young designers' minds from when they're still at college, in the hopes that once they enter into the design world, they take the skills they've learned and actually start to make eco-fashion fashionable.
The public voted for their favorite designs, and the finalists presented their creations to an expert judging panel. Part of the winner's prize is an internship with Pick n Pay Clothing.
Why is it so important to be involved in this initiative?
Pick n Pay is hugely involved with sustainability, and all of this kind of thing, whether it's fashion, whether it's interior design, whatever we do, it teaches us to think. Basically, that comes from the inspiration that the youth bring us, is that they are really thinking about these things and wake us up to the possibilities of what we can do.
The winner of the Avant-Garde Dress 2012 is Nicholas Coots with his evolutionism-inspired garment.
Tell me, Nicholas, how have the recycled fabrics that you've used inspired your design?
I was inspired by the melting of the ice caps and how this creature evolved into this mermaid-like form. But I used upholstery fabric, and I wanted to kind of emulate clamshells on the hips and the middle panels, sea worm-like tunnels that they make through sand. The beading is baby mussels forming and barnacles forming on the skin. The back is gills. The fabric, it's just upholstery fabric that you would use on a couch, but I used both sides of it.
Special mention also went to Annelle van Wyk for her research into hand-making just about everything on her garment, while finalist Zoe Pote's creation was described as a breath of fresh air.
Zoe, tell me about the fabrics that you've used in your design and how it inspired you.
This is my design inspired by clouds, mostly. It was inspired by the moment where you look up and you actually just take a moment to appreciate everything around you and the beauty of it. So I went for function, form and beauty and tried to incorporate that into my design. I used a 1920s wedding dress for this, and the cuffs and this from a rodeo old dress, as well as collared shirts and cushion covers and linings of dresses.
Another highlight of the competition was a fashion show at the Cape Town International Convention Centre in November, with SA's leading fashionistas like Jackie Berger in attendance.
Sustainability is something that we should all be very conscious of and see how much we can support the necessary platforms. And our being a fashion magazine, it's a natural alignment with the future of design in this country.
Congratulations to all the students who participated. A tip for your summer wardrobe is to upcycle new life into your unwanted garments. It's the eco-fashionable thing to do.